Hey, on a personal level, I don't want this. This is my life. You might try be like, oh no, and then no. I'm sure no matter things. It's a jungle. It's a jungle, and people change. I think that was something I never expected.
I never expected it.
I'm going to Benin Hill. My first uni expectation and reality that just shocked me was the fact that I expected, and in my heart of hearts, heaven knows, I wanted to learn out of them. But no, sis, protect your heart. Protect your heart. Hi, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kupa.x, and if it's your first time stopping by, you're really welcome, and do consider becoming the last one of our family by clicking on that subscribe button. Okay, so as you can see from the title, I am doing a get ready with me, Uni Expectations and Reality. Okay, that's my mother's phone. It's somewhere in this room because I was talking to her. Yeah, we chill together sometimes. So I need to find it and then switch off the volume. Put it on mute. Switch off the sound. Do you switch off volume? Okay, yeah, I just need to find it. Okay, so I'll start with the first uni expectation and the mad reality that came for it. So as I'm doing it, I'm just going to be sharpening my pencil. So I'm using a brown liner from Black Opal. Okay, so my first uni expectation and reality that just shocked me was the fact that I expected, and in my heart of hearts, heaven knows, I wanted to learn out of them. But no, the universe, the ancestors, and everybody else were like, you did. So that was the first shocking uni expectation and reality. Yeah, it was the first wake up call, major one, and yeah, it didn't sit well with me for a bit until I just learned to go with the flow. So if you're gonna see me looking here down, there's a mirror, so I'll be using that to draw as we speak. So I went ahead and I did my eyebrows off camera because had I done them on camera-ish, this video would be an hour long. So I have my concealer and my foundation. I use the concealer to clean up my brows on the bottom and then my foundation on the top. Use your foundation on the top for ease of blending. All right, I think it is LA Girl in the shade Cool Tan, and then I forgot my foundation shade, but I will link it all in the description box. So the first uni expectation and reality was, I thought when you're told about university, I was expecting party after party after party, and that was party day and night, Monday through to Sunday. But in reality, that's not actually what goes on. Yeah, on extreme weeks, people probably start on a Wednesday, on a Thursday. But in all the hostels I've been, whilst I've been living on campus at UZ and living off campus, it's not like that. There are going to be weekends where you literally have no plan at all. So yeah, there are parties and yeah, people go out for weekends, but it's kind of approached with a bit of hyperbole. People are a bit hyperbolical when they talk about the parties and the uni life. It gets crazy probably from like Friday through to Sunday. Yeah, people trap on a Sunday, which is, I remember the first day I was just like, wow, I'm going to Benin Hill, right? When I trapped on a Sunday, but I expected it to be every day, which is not the case. It probably starts in a very hype week, starts on a Wednesday, but naturally, normally, people start Friday into Sunday, and then for you to go out to these parties, it's not like there's going to be a party held on campus every week and you guys have to attend. No, half the time you have to have a connect who knows there's a party somewhere, and then they're like, oh, do you want to come along? Do you have friends that you want to bring along? Right, so whilst I'm talking, I might as well just highlight my face. So you highlight under your eyes and the points where light naturally draws to your face, which is your under eye, your chin, the bridge of your nose, and your forehead. And speaking about connect, usually the people that have plans for parties are guys, right? And I've noticed the plight of girls that went to all girls schools in high school. we don't have a lot of connects. That's the thing. We really don't have a lot of connects as compared to people that went to co-ed school, because they're just going to they have friends already that are guys. Yeah, sure, we had guy friends, but it's never going to be like at the same stage as a person who went to a co-ed school. So I've noticed the plight of girls that went to all girls schools like myself for high school, throughout high school, is we don't have as much connect as the people that went to co-ed schools. And yeah, that's something I picked up. And then on this connect thing, yeah, it's great to have a connect, right? That takes you, that knows where the party is and where it's lit and whatnot. But if you and that connect become too familiar, let me tell you one thing about these guys. Unozogita munwe plan, which means more or less you're regarded as the pimp, or like you bring the girls to the party. So you'd find that every weekend they're hitting you up, or you want to go there and there and there and there. And at first it's like, oh, these people think I'm cool, they think I'm fun. Nah, gee, you're plan. So, right. So just be wary of that. So in uni, I expected them to be parties through and through. That wasn't the case. Like, it builds up, and it's not partying every day. That's probably the first thing you need to know about the parties. And yeah, continuing from that point, I'm like, there's a lot of things that happen at these parties, or no, it's not even parties, it's called chill session. Personally, I don't like chills. I don't. This is when you guys go to some house and then there's drinks and then there's shisha and the guys there, the girls there, and then you all chill. On a personal level, I don't like chills. Not at all. I would prefer for us, we go out, we go to jam to something like that, and then we come back. I don't like chills. First of all, because people will toma you. Or is like when someone is just tailing you like this, and they're tailing you for reasons I will leave to your imagination and to your intellect. So I don't like chills, right? And chills is so confined because you're at a house, you're in a room, which is kind of boring because it's never going to be the same vibe where there's loud music, everybody's dancing and everybody's doing their own thing. Chills, you end up being paired and the horror of chills is, if you're not like a really together person, these guys, please be afraid of them. To some extent, they will convince you to do certain things. And maybe it's because at the time, because you are under the influence, you're more welcoming to suggestions and I think as you go throughout uni, you'd find out you have so many horror stories of people that had stuff happen at chill sessions. So personally, I'm not a big fan of chills. I'm not at all. Nah, miss me with that. No. And it's just because it's not fun for me. The only reason I go out is because me and my friend like dancing. We always say this. It's just tukufambira music. We're going to just dance. And the first one was, I expected parties through and through every day. That's not it. And then the other expectation and reality was, girls who went to co-ed schools literally just have more connects. It's something I didn't think would become a factor, but it is a factor. And another expectation and reality was that, oh gosh, people have mad intentions, and those intentions may not be in your best interest. And I saw that firsthand at these chill sessions. So just be wary of who you go out with. And then, usay to we plan. And I expected the parties are planned at school by the school board or something like that. No, the parties are planned by kids. And then the reality is, if you are too familiar with those kids, you plan. So yeah, just ponder on that for a bit. Okay, so right about now, I'm going to set my face. So another uni expectation and reality that was quite shocking was basically with my degree. So for those who don't know, I am studying law at the University of Zimbabwe. And before you go into law, you've watched series like Suits, you've watched How to Get Away with Murder, you've watched, what are the series is there on law school? You've probably watched Legally Blonde, and you've watched Jane the what's it called? Drop Dead Diva, and when they approach you, they're like, oh my gosh, law school this, law school that. And then you actually get to the law school usage. It's like, this is nothing like the movies. In terms of like infrastructure and like the way it's built, definitely the law faculty is cute. I think it's very cute. I like the staircase. Like there's a staircase when you like in the main hall, like when you enter, there's this door that you need to go through, and then there's a staircase. That staircase is super, super cute. I think the interior is really nice. But in terms of the pressure that the people outside portrayed about law school, it is not even that deep, guys. It's not that deep. You'd find people that are doing CHS, which is people in the College of Health Sciences. Now those people go through the most. You find people that are doing actuarial science. Now those niggas go through the most. But law school was, lo and behold, yada yada yada. No, yes, really, it will require a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it's not what it's hyped up to be. Right now, so we're setting the concealer that we put with setting powder. This is again Black Opal finishing powder, the oil control formula, because I have oily skin. So that was one shocking reality. I was expecting to like go through how to get away with murder type nonsense, but that wasn't it. And I think another thing that contributes to this is Zim doesn't have legal clinics that are active. But even if there were legal clinics that are active, my lazy ass would just try to weasel my way through it. So that was the first. But definitely you will feel the pressure towards exams and. Studying dynamic, I expected that I would be in the library but that wasn't the case. I only got to the library after 2 years at that school. That's the first time I went into the library. And I tell you what, I don't even know how I was studying all these years, but I survived without the library. And when I did go into the library, oh gosh, this needs to be blended. I let it dry out too much. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay.
So yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is worrying. Okay. I think we're making progress. I think so. We're making progress. So I just need to blend my left friend kind of does at this stage. Alright.
Okay, so by the grace of God, I have somewhat tamed this highlight and I'm able to blend it in. But don't worry, I will cover it up with foundation and it will all look seamless. Another thing that I wasn't expecting, that was a shock to me, was this whole coursework thing. Because like in high school, coursework was not a thing. I don't know about the high school you went to, but at Roosevelt, coursework was not very considered. And as a result, my coursework is always shitty. Because ndajayera kufaka one, like no freedom exam. You fight in the exam and you'd find I am terrified. I am petrified of writing an assignment by myself because my coursework is always nonsense. Because I've never been throughout school, like for the past 13 years, like in primary and in high school, coursework was not a thing, guys. Coursework was not a thing. It was not a thing at all. So that was a shocking reality that I had to be introduced to. And another thing is these uni-wide courses. Oh my gosh, uni-wide courses, especially like for the languages bit of things. Oh my gosh, I don't know how the lady, my teacher, the one who would teach us German, I don't know how she did it, but she would get me feeling so under pressure to grasp what she's saying, get it done, and get ready for the exam, get ready for an in-class. I don't know how she did it and what skills she used, or it's the fact that we would walk into a lecture, right, and she's there like 22, everybody turn to page 22, and you're just like, what? Can you say it in English? I'm not that good with German for you to be telling me page numbers. And that would just, I think it put me under pressure to perform, to condense the course content and to study. So yeah, and I never expected there to be uni-wide courses. These are things they never tell us. But the beauty of uni-wide courses, there's something called the SDLS. So that's basically that guidance and counseling lecture, like that period where they're just telling you, and then the life choices, and then so basically use it, continues it. But the beauty of this a uni-wide course is that you can copy from a lot of people, but disclaimer, please don't copy engineering. And this is nay, your mark is going to drop. I remember I copied my cousin thinking, these are engineering people, I'm going to get a high mark. Nope, don't copy on engineering. And word on the block is the people, they go accounts, their English is not the best. So also don't copy them. But I think I was never expecting there to be uni-wide courses and all of this. I don't know what I was expecting, but definitely not uni-wide courses. Another thing that I did not expect was the magnitude of that. That school is huge. And not in terms of like the size, in terms of like the population. I remember there was this girl, I don't like it to this day. In high school, she just turned out to be a very fake person from what she used to portray in high school. When I found out, I'm just trying to fix this problem. When I found out she was going to use it, I was devastated. I'm like, no, guys. I'm going to have to enjoy seeing this human again. And I thought probably, like, you know how in high school, yeah, you can avoid someone, but you can't avoid them like that. You're going to bump into each other in the hallways or something like that. But she was doing a totally different program from me. All right, so I figured, I'm going to bump into this broad. Nah, I didn't. I bumped into her here and there, much to my pleasure and happiness. So the school was big. It's like super, super big. And one faculty could be there and the other there. So you really don't bump into people you don't want to bump into. So that was an extra plus. And I didn't expect those numbers. And I think those numbers were shocking to me when you actually have to go to one of the admin offices, either to pay for school fees. Ooh, guys, it's a nightmare. You could get to the line and they're like, a good 75 people ahead of you, or like, it's a nightmare. So paying for school fees, going to collect your student ID, paying for res, or just using the school bank, it just shows you, this place is massive. And I knew it was big, but I didn't expect such large numbers of people. It's big. It's really big, and I didn't expect that. So that was also a shocking reality. On this thing of the school being big, right? The school has this site. Is it a site? I don't know what to call it. You guys can correct me. So it's a portal, student portal, that's supposed to cater for all students. But the irony of it, all you need is just 300, 400 people on the site at the same time. And internal error has occurred. I feel as if the web designer or site designer or portal designer, I can approach, need to say it, with regards to Imari, was told it's supposed to cater for a university. And unlike me, they were made aware of the gravity and the size of the school population. How that caste system cannot support not even half of the school on the site at the same time is beyond me. I promise you, viewing financial statements is a stress. Applying for accommodation, like on-campus accommodation, is a stress. Opening results is a stress because that thing can't support a lot of people at the same time. And on really bad days, that thing can crash for like a week. There's this one time it crashed for a week, and that thing can crash for like 3 days. So like I'm just, I never expected that to be an issue. I think with the whole technology, this advancement in technology, I've expected a portal that worked like clockwork, like nothing stopping it. And like I said, everyone wanted to learn outside of them, and you're doing open days with schools where you can see their student portals in order, and you're just like, what the hell is going on with Imari? It crashes like no man's business all the time, and you just feel like, wow. It's their mujolo part of things. Oh, shame. I'm sure a lot of things. Ooh, it's a jungle. It's a jungle. And my advice going into this is, sis, protect your heart. Protect your heart. Protect your heart. This game's a trap. Something along those lines is said by Skepta in Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord literally could be one of my favorite songs. Okay. Every relationship, be it friendship or romantic in uni, I want you to understand this. One word. This is one word for you. It says transactional. It is transactional. It is transact. You might try be like, oh no, and then no, it's transactional. A plan, right? Yeah, you could think, oh, these people are my friends. What? You have friends that are together because one of the friends pulls people with money. One of the girlfriends pulls people with money. She just attracts money like that. And you'd find she has people that even if she mistreats, these people are like that with her. Because it's transactional. Those people are benefiting from her. And you'd find every form of relationship is transactional. You'd find even the people that are like doing into like SRC and stuff like that, they just don't befriend everyone. They try to befriend the socialites of school, whatnot, because that means votes. It's transactional. Even relationships are transactional. Trust me, before that girl even says yes to you in uni, she has gone through a list. Okay, so does this boy have this? Does he have that? Does he have this? Does he have... It's all transactional. It's a give and take. You to understand, it's all transactional. Yeah, you have one or two or three at most real G's where it's like that. But trust me, once I've told you this, you can protect your little heart going into anything. Just keep your eyes peeled. And then in terms of friends, let's start with friends. Going to uni, we're starting from scratch, and I expected that my old friends that I had like in high school, we were just going to continue on the same level of being close and no, much to my surprise, that wasn't reality. So you have no existing friends whatsoever, right? And people change. I think that was something I never expected or thought would become something we talk about today. So you have no existing friends ever. And so the thing is, when you get in, say hi to people that you used to live with, but just know, even, I'm not saying shut them out, but be prepared that you guys are not going to be as close as you used to be back in the day. And then campus relationships, for me, on a personal level, I don't want those. Not in my life. I don't know. At times those campus people look very cute. They look very cute at times. But no, do you know why I don't want them? Because, and I think I went to uni not wanting them. Because, guys, hey, everybody's in your business. Everyone knows you're dating so and so. So if you and so are not holding hands today, everybody knows you've got into a fight. If so and so is cheating on you, everybody knows. If so and so is doing such and such, everybody knows. It's not what I want with the campus relationship. I find them to be kind of cringe at times, because people know your boyfriend has a sneaky link who is such and such. People know your girlfriend has been cuddly with him, and then the other. And campus relationships are just not for me. I don't want that sort of drama. And it's just cringe where they like, guys, I'm just doing is lining my lips, and then I'm going to look for my lip gloss and put that. So for me, campus relationships are a bit cringe, right? But then again, like I mentioned, they cringe because so and so might be dating such and such and a sneaky link who's, right? But that's the thing, even a relationship outside of campus, you don't know. Kuti as it for campus. It probably, at least, campus relationship knows it a benefit so you can at least just watch. But campus relationships for a girl, I don't know, guys. I really don't. So I wanted to do a neutral lip. I think I am changing my mind, and we're going to do like ombre purple. So yeah.